The world of manufacturing is fascinating. It's a world of intricate processes and essential goods. Safety is crucial. Workers face potential hazards daily. Understanding risks and taking measures is vital. It's about protecting ourselves and our colleagues. This guide will delve into essential safety aspects. Each section provides practical insights to enhance safety. Safety is a shared responsibility at Mann Lake. Workers must follow safety protocols and report hazards. Employers must provide training, equipment, and enforce regulations. Open communication is vital for a strong safety culture. If you see something, say something. Together, we can ensure everyone returns home safely each day. Imagine one of our sites disrupted by a sudden storm, or a fire sparked by faulty wiring in the wood plant. Emergencies are unexpected and chaotic. An emergency plan is like a roadmap for navigating the unknown. It outlines steps for various emergencies. A well-defined plan ensures a swift, organized response. Include evacuation routes, assembly points, and emergency contacts. Anticipate risks and have a clear course of action. Evacuation procedures, knowing the way out. Do you know where to go in an emergency? A fire breaks out in the hand assembly area. Smoke fills the air, obscuring your vision. Knowing the evacuation routes could mean the difference between life and death. Evacuation procedures ensure the safe and swift exit of all personnel. Clearly marked evacuation routes should be established throughout the workplace. These routes should lead to a designated assembly point. Regularly inspect these routes to ensure they are clear of obstacles. Post clear evacuation maps in prominent locations. These maps should depict evacuation routes, assembly points, and safety equipment. In an emergency, every second counts. Drills practice makes perfect. We've all heard the saying, practice makes perfect. This holds particularly true for emergency preparedness. Regular drills ensure everyone knows what to do in a crisis. Drills test your emergency plan and identify gaps. Simulate various scenarios like fires or chemical spills. Practice roles, sound alarms, and evacuate. Debrief to refine your emergency plan. Feedback ensures your plan remains effective. Drills instill preparedness and confidence. This approach minimizes confusion and saves lives. Fire. A constant threat. The crackle of flames. The suffocating smoke. The sheer destructive power. In manufacturing, fire presents a constant threat. From industrial plants to flammable materials, the potential for fire is a reality. A discarded cigarette or an electrical fault can spark a blaze. The consequences can be devastating. The first line of defense. Prevention is better than cure, especially in fire safety. Proactive steps prevent fires and mitigate devastation. Vigilance, common sense, and safety regulations are key. Regular inspections identify potential fire hazards. Repair faulty wiring and damaged appliances immediately. Store flammable materials properly and away from heat. Control acting fast and effectively. Fires can still occur despite prevention efforts. Control fires quickly to minimize damage and ensure safety. Have the right equipment and a plan of action. Fire extinguishers are the first line of defense. Use the appropriate extinguisher for specific hazards. Class A for combustibles, Class B for flammable liquids. Train employees on proper extinguisher use. Conduct regular fire drills for preparedness. Evacuate immediately and call the fire department for larger fires. Ergonomics. Working smarter, not harder. In manufacturing, long shifts make it easy to overlook ergonomics. Neglecting this can have lasting consequences. Ergonomics designs work environments to fit human capabilities. It's about working smarter, not harder, preventing injuries from repetitive motions and poor posture. Implementing ergonomic principles creates a healthier, more efficient work environment. Office ergonomics. Comfort at your desk. Administrative tasks often require hours at a desk. You're not immune to ergonomic risks. Poor posture and repetitive motions can lead to pain. Start with an ergonomic workstation. Ensure your chair provides lumbar support. Position your monitor at eye level. Place your keyboard and mouse comfortably. Take regular breaks to stretch and move. Production ergonomics, avoiding strain on the job. Manufacturing work often involves repetitive tasks and handling heavy objects. These can increase the risk of musculoskeletal disorders. Implementing ergonomic principles is crucial. Use assistive devices for lifting and moving heavy objects. Use tools with extended handles to minimize strain. Take breaks, stretch, and rotate tasks to avoid overuse. Hazmat and HazCom. Understanding the risks. Manufacturing often intersects with hazardous materials, or hazmat. Lubricants, solvents, fuels, and cleaning agents are crucial for operations. If mishandled, they pose significant risks to health and the environment. Hazmat includes substances with varying toxicity and harm potential. Some cause skin irritation or respiratory issues. Others have long-term effects. Understanding specific hazards is key for effective safety protocols. HazCom informs employees about chemical hazards in the workplace. It includes clear labeling and access to safety data sheets, or SDSs. Knowledge of hazmat and HazCom creates a safer work environment. Handling hazardous materials. Safety. First. Safety always. Handling hazardous materials requires a meticulous approach, where safety is paramount at every step. Each stage presents unique challenges and requires specific safety protocols to minimize risks. Treat every interaction with hazmat with utmost caution and respect. Store hazardous materials in designated areas away from incompatible substances. Containers should be clearly labeled with hazard warnings and emergency contact information. Always wear appropriate personal protective equipment. Follow emergency procedures in case of a spill or accidental exposure. Communication is key. Clear and consistent messaging. In hazmat, safety and communication are essential. Clear, concise messaging about hazards and emergency procedures is crucial. Communication should flow in all directions, from employers to employees and to visitors. Everyone should be aware of potential hazards and their role in safety. Use clear labeling on containers, the first line of defense. Safety data sheets should be readily accessible. Regular safety training is essential. Visual aids reinforce safety messages. Open communication channels encourage questions and suggestions. Foster a culture of open communication to minimize accidents and protect health. PPE. In manufacturing, personal protective equipment, or PPE, is our essential suit of armor. It's the barrier between us and potential harm. From our fingers to our heads, PPE provides crucial protection. Imagine approaching heavy machinery without a helmet and gloves. The risk of injuries is a stark reality. Handling chemicals without respiratory protection exposes us to harm. PPE is a necessity, not a suggestion. It's about minimizing risks and demonstrating a commitment to safety. Proper use and maintenance of PPE are crucial. Choosing the right PPE. A tailored approach. Just as a knight wouldn't wear the same armor for every battle, PPE in manufacturing varies by task and hazards. It's about matching protection to risks. For manufacturing workers, this might involve face shields, protecting from debris and sparks, gloves, shielding from cuts and chemicals, suits, providing a barrier against contaminants. Assess risks and select appropriate PPE. Consult safety guidelines to ensure adequate protection. First aid. Immediate action. Lasting impact. In manufacturing, accidents can happen. A cut, a burn, or sudden illness can strike unexpectedly. Knowing basic first aid can make all the difference. Immediate action stabilizes the situation and can save lives. First aid bridges the gap until professional help arrives. Simple techniques address common injuries and emergencies. A well-stocked first aid kit is essential. Effective response reduces injury severity and promotes healing. In serious situations, first aid buys time until professionals arrive. Powered industrial trucks navigating with care. The hum of engines, the whir of hydraulics. Powered industrial trucks are the workhorses of many operations. They allow us to move heavy equipment and load goods with ease. However, their power demands respect and adherence to safety protocols. Imagine a forklift tipping over, its load crashing down. These scenarios highlight the need for proper training and attention to safety. Operators must be aware of their surroundings and adhere to safety regulations. Regular maintenance is crucial for safe operation. Scissor lifts, reaching new heights, safely. In manufacturing, reaching new heights is often a necessity. Scissor lifts provide a convenient way to elevate workers for tasks like inspecting shelves or performing maintenance. However, these platforms come with their own set of risks. Imagine a worker on a scissor lift, only to have the platform tilt and topple over. These scenarios underscore the importance of treating scissor lifts with respect and caution. Operating a scissor lift requires specialized training and certification. Operators must be familiar with the lift's controls and safety features. Fall protection is paramount. Always wear a properly fitted safety harness. Material handling, a weighty matter. Manufacturing involves constant lifting, carrying, stacking, and transporting. From heavy boxes to bulky machinery parts, the materials are diverse. Proper material handling techniques are crucial. Neglecting this can have painful consequences. It's about working smarter, not harder, using the right tools. Understand safe lifting principles. Straight back, bend at knees, use leg muscles. Treat your back with care and it will serve you well. Storage solutions. Order amidst the abundance. Walk into any manufacturing operation or industrial facility, and you're likely to be greeted by a scene of organized chaos. Amidst this abundance, maintaining order is fundamental for safety. Imagine a worker searching for a tool in a cluttered workshop. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Clearly labeled shelves and designated areas are key. Clear walkways and proper lighting ensure safety. A well-organized storage area is a safer and more productive workplace. Machine guarding. Shielding against danger. Machines boost efficiency and productivity but present potential hazards. Moving parts and sharp edges demand our respect and vigilance. Machine guarding is crucial for workplace safety. Guards create a barrier between workers and hazards. Regular inspection is essential. A compromised guard leaves workers vulnerable. Machine guarding is non-negotiable for a safe environment. Lockout/tagout power under control. Imagine a worker repairing equipment, unaware the power is still active, or a cleaning crew entering a processing area, only to have a machine start up unexpectedly. These scenarios highlight the importance of lockout/tagout procedures. Lockout/tagout ensures machinery is de-energized before work begins. It's a multi-step process involving identifying and isolating energy sources. Applying lockout devices prevents accidental re-energization. Tags provide information and serve as visual warnings. Lockout/tagout creates a safety culture, anticipating and controlling the unexpected. Remember, lockout/tagout is always time well spent. Confined spaces. Hidden dangers. Manufacturing evokes bustling factories, but hidden beneath are hazards, confined spaces. These environments, from storage tanks to silos, pose unique risks. Imagine a worker entering a tank, unaware of toxic fumes, or accessing a tank for cleaning, only to find a lack of oxygen. These scenarios illustrate the dangers within these spaces. Limited entry, restricted ventilation, and hazardous atmospheres create deadly environments. Recognizing these hazards is the first step towards safety. Never enter without proper training, authorization, and a safety plan. Safe entry. A step-by-step approach. Entering a confined space requires a methodical, step-by-step approach. Safety is paramount at every stage. Conduct a thorough risk assessment to identify potential hazards. Control hazards with measures like ventilation and lockout/tagout. Issue a confined space entry permit outlining safety precautions. Communication is crucial throughout the process. A cautious approach ensures everyone returns safely. Ladders. Climbing with caution. Ladders are ubiquitous in manufacturing. We use them to reach high shelves and inspect equipment, but they demand our respect and adherence to safety protocols. A careless misstep can turn a routine climb into a dangerous fall. Imagine a worker's ladder wobbling on uneven ground, or overreaching with a tool in hand. These scenarios highlight the potential for accidents. Using a ladder safely is about more than just climbing. Select the right ladder, ensure it's in good condition. Inspect the ladder before each use. Set it up on a firm, level surface. Maintain 3 points of contact and avoid overreaching. Remember, a ladder is a tool that demands respect. Fall protection, a safety net for working at heights. In manufacturing, working at heights is often unavoidable. We can minimize fall risks and their consequences. Fall protection is crucial for anyone working above ground. Harnesses, lanyards, lifelines, and anchor points provide a safety net. The hum of our work, recognizing the threat to hearing. The world of manufacturing is alive with sound, but amidst this symphony, some sounds pose a hidden threat to our hearing. These sounds can damage the delicate structures of the inner ear. Recognizing the threat posed by noise is the first step towards protecting our hearing. Protecting our hearing. Simple steps, lasting impact. Simple steps can make a significant difference. Use helmets, gloves, and hearing protection. Recognize noisy tasks. If you need to shout or experience ringing, use hearing protection. Earplugs are portable. Earmuffs offer higher noise reduction. Electronic earmuffs allow communication. Consistency is key. Prevent hearing loss with simple measures. First aid. A blink away from safety. Basic first aid training is essential for new hires to ensure a safe work environment. Here are key components that should be covered in a basic first aid program. 1. Introduction to first aid. Importance of first aid in the workplace. Legal aspects and responsibilities. Good Samaritan laws. 1. Assessing the situation. Ensure personal safety first. Check the environment for hazards. Use of an AED, automated external defibrillator. 1. Wound care. How to clean and dress minor cuts and abrasions. Recognizing and treating more serious injuries. Deep cuts, possible fractures. 1. Burn treatment. Classification of burns. First, second, and third degree. Proper cooling techniques and when to seek medical help. 1. Choking response. Identifying choking symptoms. Performing the Heimlich maneuver for adults and children. Back blows for infants. 1. Managing common emergencies. Allergic reactions, including use of an EpiPen. Treatment of sprains and strains. Response to fainting or seizures. 1. Emergency action plans. How to implement and communicate an emergency response plan. Exit routes and emergency contact information. 1. Personal safety and hygiene. Importance of using personal protective equipment, PPE. Safe disposal of medical waste. The world of manufacturing engages all our senses. Our eyes are often the most vulnerable. From flying debris to chemical splashes, eye injuries are a constant reality. Eye wash stations are our first line of defense. Imagine a speck of dust lodging in a worker's eye. Every second counts. The faster an irritant is flushed, the less damage it causes. Eye wash stations provide a continuous flow of clean water. They are strategically located in high-risk areas. Knowing their location and use is crucial. Regularly inspect for blockages or damage. Test water flow and pressure. An eye wash station is only as good as its last inspection. Ensure they are ready to provide that crucial first line of defense. Safety is a shared value, a collective responsibility. It's about looking out for ourselves and our colleagues. Safety should permeate every aspect of our operations. By embracing a safety-first mindset, we create a valued and protected work environment. Together, we can create a legacy of safety for future generations. Cultivating a culture of safety is an ongoing commitment here at Man Lake, leading by example, from our CEO to the newest Man Lake team member. The goal is safety first. Safety always. Everyone deserves to go home safe from hazards and injuries. There is nothing we do at Man Lake that is worth injuring any person at any of our sites. Regular training ensures safe work practices. Keeping your attention on the task at hand and looking out for each other is the commitment we all are required to perform each and every day. Celebrating successes fosters improvement. Learning from incidents keeps us from repeating. Produced by Man Lake Safety Department.